What's up, people? Gumi Guy here, back in another Pokemon Showdown video. In today's video, we're going to try to win a battle with terrible Kalos Pokemon movesets. So, here we are. We're at Gen 6. This generation actually has very little Pokemon in comparison to the last one. Almost half. So, there's actually a lot less Pokemon to choose from. But for what it's worth, I got two teams for you all. And we're going to have a fun time today. We got this Malamar moveset to mimic the fun that was Dragon Rage Haxorus. We have Psywave Malamar. Oh my god. So Psywave, basically what it does is that it does fixed damage based on the user's level times 1.5 or 0.5. It's a very weird move to say the least, but it seems to be doing good because it's based off the user's level. So if you have it in a playthrough, it's typically kind of bad, but in competitive, I suppose it's fine. Okay, yeah, but it does do fixed damage, unfortunately, which means that it doesn't always do the same amount of damage. Yes, am aware of what I just said, but what I mean is that it does a certain amount of damage guaranteed on that turn, which means that there really aren't any ways to power it up, and it's volatile, so there's no guarantee. I could do 70%, I could do 50%. It's really hard to tell, but it seems like we're gonna get the KO anyway. Honestly, the Psywave is doing a much better job than I thought it would. Like, so much for terrible movesets. This is actually working pretty well. Psywave, wow, look at that. You don't see that every day. Malamar typically runs like the contrary set, but I don't think that's boring, so we're gonna try something different today. Anemris. Okay, you call it Annoy Oris. That's honestly pretty fitting. Psywave again. I live a superpower, yeah. Honestly, with the amount of boosting you're doing, Psywave is actually not a bad idea. Psywave, time to Psywave. Okay. Psywave, there you go. Okay, hey, if they miss superpower, maybe it's possible. Anyway, let's switch into another Pokemon. We can go out to Helios. This is a physical Helios, max speed with Life Orb, Thunder Punch, go. There you go. Oh man, that did a lot. Oh, the para. Let's go. So yeah, so physical moveset, pretty standard. Okay, here's the fun part. This Pyroar that I have is Moxie boosted, but I need to be able to KO it when it's max defense, which is not that likely. Oh no. Oh, come on. Like, if they got para, there's a chance, but that was not happening. Anyway, Talonflame, go. This is a special Talonflame. You know how Talonflame is a really bad physical attacker? Yeah, well, it's an even worse special attacker. But it did get the job done here because they were expecting a physical set and they were wrong. Alright, Malamar. Time for you to go away. Flamethrower should do maybe half. Its special defense isn't that high. Yeah. Okay, not surprising. We're gonna go for the Flamethrower again. Flamethrower, yeah, honestly, I'm doing pretty good in this battle, you know? Not like, it's not too lopsided, you know? It's a pretty even battle. We have the same amount of Pokemon right now. So, it's going pretty well. Oh, I just noticed, this is a full contrary team. I was wondering, like, why are their Pokemon so specific? And it's like, oh, they're full contrary team. Pretty cool. Honestly, that sounds like a future terrible movesets video. Like, I made terrible contrary movesets. Just think about what I would make if I did that. I have run HP Shedinja before. Clearly, I like to. I have a lot of ideas of what terrible movesets I can run. But anyway, that could be a future fun video. Let's go for Flamethrower. This actually turned out to be a pretty easy battle. It just so happens that Talonflame counters a lot of their Pokemon pretty well. So hopefully the next battle goes just as well. Alright, let's move on to the second battle. Kalos Pokemon, like I said, there's a lot less of them, so there weren't as many options for terrible movesets. I was looking down and there's only like 80 something, which means I was actually about to use a legendary Pokemon, but those aren't typically that weak. So here we got our second batch. You know I had to put Goodra. I know Goodra is typically pretty good no matter how you run it, but I think I found a way to make it as bad as possible. So in Gen 8, there was this move that came out called Breaking Swipe, and for some reason, Goodra can learn it. This is max defense, max attack set with Galan Berry, which boosts defense at low health. So honestly, for what it's worth, not a horrible moveset, but it's kind of held back well, actually, it learns body press, but we all like I didn't give it to it. It'd be too easy, okay? Because its defense is its worst stat by far, except speed. But like it's not that great, but it's also not that horrible either. So I had to work with what I had. So I gave it the weakest physical moves it can learn. Basically, knockoff is one of the weakest moves it can learn. Actually, ironically. It's a pseudo legendary, okay? It's overall not that horrible, but I think I ran it in a way that's just not optimal anyway. I also give it curse because actually out of the two attacking stats, its attack is actually slightly worse by like a little bit. So for what it's worth, I am running the worst Gudra possible. So anyway, rant aside, let's just do about half, right? Yeah, no, for sure. That literally did like a good amount of damage. Gudra for the win. Look. It's my favorite Pokemon, or at least it's my favorite fully evolved Pokemon because Goomli is my favorite, like the for number one. So if we're counting like non-evolutionary line, I'd have to say like maybe Mudkip is my second favorite. Anyway, let us go out into Noivern. This is a Dragon Dance physical set with Leech Life, Dragon Claw, and Aerial Ace. We're just gonna go for the Dragon Claw. I do outspeed. Noivern is pretty fast. And I actually KO because Azelf has very bad bulk. Metacham. Okay. So, we're going to go for the D-Dance. They fake out, which honestly is not a big deal. We're going to go for Aerial Ace. I do outspeed, but I'm like pretty confident they have Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Okay. We have Avalugg. Oh boy, Avalugg. What? You did not deserve this. This is a Assault Vest Avalugg with max special defense. And a bunch of special moves. This is somehow worse than the Suian one I ran, and I didn't invest in defense, so I'm taking a lot of damage from Drain Punch, but I got the freeze. Okay, the freeze is kind of crazy though. Yeah, I mean, hey, look, a special Avalugg is obviously not good, but it's probably one of the worst sets I can run, you know. So anyway, all right, Machamps. So we can go out to our Trevenant. It is Ghost type after all. And then, oh, they predicted it. Oh dear. Oh man. Let's go for the Giga Drain. It's fine. I do outspeed, which is nice. They could be vested based on that damage. That was not that much damage. And then that was a special attacking set, by the way. Tyrantrum, Meteor Beam, moveset. But all my Pokemon are actually weak to Machamp, which is, I just noticed, by the way. This is not going to end well. Oh no. Alright, anyway. This is an Aurorus moveset. Physical Aurorus with a bunch of moves. We gave it Avalanche, which I definitely shouldn't use now because it will it won't work. But anyway, Earthquake. Yeah, okay, they get the KO. Alright, well, honestly I think we did pretty terribly for both battles, but regardless of that, I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. Make sure to stay safe, have a nice day, peace out.